Coming from Houston, Texas, I've seen my friends join gangs. I've seen people get shot. We had Christmas with no lights, and I don't ever want to see them things happen again. So I did this music for my family. I did it for my friends. Music's like a roller coaster ride. I went up and then I went down. And I went down for a little bit, struggled, didn't know where the hell I was going. I'm going into this first tour, I'm putting everything on the line. All of a sudden, we just felt like we couldn't breathe anymore. It was hard to breathe.
I felt probably the sickest I've ever felt in my life. I had like 103 fever and was, yeah, it was really bad.
Detour, road closed. Google Maps is a liar. They listen, but they don't tell the truth.
Yeah, we came from that high elevation and got altitude sickness, I think that's what it's called.
Troy got altitude sickness. We were at a high elevation. Hyro felt it a little bit too, but I don't think he got it as bad as Troy. I am a man. I don't get sick from being up high. But you know, other people are susceptible. Is that a word? This corn is what America runs on. I've been wearing this bandana, which I think is probably going to be my new thing. I'm just going to wear it on stage.
It was a tough situation, but we made it through, fought through it, couldn't wait to get to a lower level. And when we got there, bro, it was just like, oh, amazing.
Are you taking a picture? Filming? Just been driving these guys around.
Get down! Fuck down here! Right now! 3 seconds to come down.
Wow. We were driving this straight stretch of road for what felt like days.
And I look up, I get up, and I'm like, yo, what's going on?
All of a sudden, there was a beep, 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 and the van just shut down.
Hello, Mr. Orton. I heard that you needed fuel delivery. Is regular gasoline?
We're actually pulled over here.
Do you know what town in Nebraska? You know how far? Do you see? Do you mind if I place you on a brief hold?
No, that's fine.
We were just kind of stranded there.
We stuck out in, I think, Iowa, some weird place with a bunch of mosquitoes. We on the side of the highway, and the cars don't stop coming. We got this little bit of space.
Stepping out of the van and like being that close to cars going way too fast past us.
Because Mike was so in the zone when he was driving down the roadway, he ain't even look at the gauge. The gas gauge, the fuel, the E. You know how we be. So we gonna wait on the side of the motherfucking street.
It's true.
All right, thank you so much for holding. So it looks like they're going to be there within the hour.
Go ahead and turn the key on about 3 or 4 times. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it off.
But I felt awful. I was like, damn, like, you had one job.
Thank God for AAA and young Bobby, who met us in the cut and just put a grip of gasoline in the fucking tank. Talking like at least a gallon. Mike was grinding and he's driving and he's doing his thing, and it's hard to be like, what? You can't get mad at him. The dude did like 90% of the driving.
Oh shit, I forgot my grill, motherfucker. We heading to Bourbon Theater right now. About to rock another show with Butcher Babies and Tetrarch. There goes the theater, where we shall be rocking. Oh, we gotta go in the alley, right? Oh, I don't know. Oh no, where did they go? That's it right there, man. You got this crazy shit I be doing on stage, you gotta stretch.
Peaceful as fuck.
You gotta stretch it out, that's the only way, you know, warm up your body, so. I didn't do shit. I was just doing hood rat stuff with my friends.
That show at the Bourbon Theater, I felt like we kind of found our groove.
The show with the Bourbon was kind of like rejuvenating. The band was super tight and the audience was super into it.
It was kind of like the way up towards, you know, feeling good about being on the road and playing the shows and walking into them confidently.
Come and fuck with!
That show was dope, man. Tired as hell.
Room, dude. Come home, fellers.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo!
Now this is weird, bro. I ain't never seen this type of shit. Yeah, you drink too much. You cost too much.
Questionable morals.
We
got a little brute for ourselves. Excuse me.
Wait.
I was just kidding. A perfect ending to a perfect night.
True. Nicely
Really was.
spoken,
That's
Mike
cool.
Shay.
Cherry on the top.
That's when the altitude sickness actually really started to kick in. As it turns out, it was about to get a lot worse.
I was not feeling too hot. That was the second time in my life that I needed to go to the emergency room. We actually stopped at a hospital for Troy.
Me Googling and saying all the symptoms I think didn't help because he started really thinking about it.
The funds were very tight. Being on the road, money's just to survive, basically.
Luckily, we still have a little extra cash where we can get a motel room. We pull in with the van and the trailer, and you could just see we just like some prey. They like, oh, we about to get these dudes.
Welcome to Iowa. You need a ride? I got nothing for you, man.
Got a motor van. We chose a little sketchy ass motel.
We pulled up with the van and the U-Haul. You're gonna see people looking out their curtains.
It was like bad news. You could just feel it in the air.
There was like children dumpster diving. None of us felt safe with the van being there. Troy's got altitude sickness. Everyone's dying. And really sketchy tweaker people just like circling our van like vultures, and trying to see what we had in it. And I mean, that was just a terrible, terrible place.
That had to be one of the most struggling days of my life, man, and just hoping we survive, bro. We literally like, oh, we laughing and joking, but at the same time thinking, yo, I think I can possibly die.
Get that fucking thing out of my face.
It came out of my face. No, seriously, get this camera out of my face.
We was like, okay, we can't stay here, because if we left and came back, all the gear would be gone.
Tell Troy to suck it up and keep hitting the road. I was driving at that time. My phone alarm started to go off. Mike's phone alarm went off, and then everybody's phone alarm started to go off. We're all getting flood warnings from Apple. And right next to us is this big river, and the water was seemingly getting higher and higher. The rain was coming down so much, people had their blinkers on and they were pulled off to the side of the road.
Dipped out, drove for a couple hours, and we pull up in this Walmart. It's hot, it's raining, but it's still hot. It's muggy as fuck. And we're gonna kill it.
Tour depression's a real thing, especially on these long drives where, point A to point B is maybe a 1 or 2 day drive. You stop at rest stops, you re-energize, you become one with the road.